Hello and welcome back to another episode of Cabin in the Woods. I was looking at my microphone. I was talking to you guys. I was like, on my microphone, I'm like, hello guys. This is the camera. I'm recording on a Saturday instead of a Friday. Hope you are having a good weekend so far. It's been 40 degrees Celsius out here almost. It's been like, 39, 38. And I don't have any AC, and there's really intense forest fires close to here, so there's a lot of smoke outside, so we have to keep all the windows closed. And last night I was like, it's so hot up here, I feel like I'm gonna faint, so I couldn't do it, you know what I'm saying. I've got this fan going here on me, I've got a small fan going on my computer, and I have a fan. Okay, no, I took that one out. So I'm gonna try and mute myself in between the videos so that it's not so that you can't hear it. Hopefully you can't hear it too much right now, but I need it to survive. Like, it's not too bad right now because I just turned my computer on. Yeah, so right now it's only, okay, I was talking about the weather, 32. Feels like 32. Sorry. Freaking forest fires, man. I hope the animals are actually kind of okay. I haven't seen my crows in like since it started getting really hot, and the air quality is really bad outside and it gives you headaches. But yeah, it feels like 32 right now. Air quality advisory, heat warning. Like it sucks. I'm more worried about the animals. It sucks not having AC, of course, but so what I did for my plants, because I had just planted them like 2 weeks ago or something, and they were like so freaking dry. They're like, I'm really dry and like I need water. Like, so yesterday I went out there, got my fingers and my knees full of mud. I could dug a hole next to my plant and made like a little hole on the side of the roots a little bit, not too far down. But then every day I just fill that hole full of water so that they can actually drink it. Anyways, it's a whole thing, but the garden's doing really good. We have a cucumber already. I'm wearing comfy clothes. I was wearing my little thin star shirt, but it's being washed right now from sweat. So I'm just wearing this. I'm wearing PJ shorts, trying to keep cool. I hope it's not too hot where you guys live. My bangs are growing so fast. I just cut these bangs. Oh yeah, and I bleached my hair there. I'm not going blonde, even though I love blonde hair. This is just bleach. You can tell, like, you can tell I do it myself because it's not perfect. I never re-bleach everything. I only do the top of my roots a bit. You can tell my natural hair color black and stuff. So, should we get on with the video? Yeah, I think we should. So there's no I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try and mute myself. Let's see. Okay. So, and let me tell you what, I have been eating healthier. I'm not on a diet. I'm just trying to eat healthier, so when there's nothing to eat at the house that's fast, instead of just eating chips and cookies or something, I eat like cucumber slices or mini tomatoes or strawberries, and I've lost 10 pounds so far. So it works. Just trying to eat better, instead of eating fries with your supper, eat a salad. It helps a lot, and I feel better. So I'm pretty hyped. I can't wait to start going for walks again once it's not like freaking 40 degrees outside. That's in American, I think that's like 100. 40 degrees Celsius is like 100 or something. I don't know, but yeah, definitely not a cult. From one of the stream teams that I'm in. Okay, so I'm thinking we can go down to a video we haven't seen yet, and also I've been sorry, I'm just chit-chatting, okay? I've just been chatty. I understand people skip forward just to watch the actual video, but like I was saying, this is my way to socialize. I've been making my homemade iced coffees again. It's super easy and it's so cheap. I highly recommend. You just buy a little thing on Amazon and you make your own iced coffee. It makes it overnight basically, and it's like 20 bucks for the thing. If you guys are interested, let me know. I'll send you the link and stuff. It's a lot cheaper than buying it. And you just add a little bit of creamer in there, any kind of creamer you want, and it's boom, perfect, exactly how you like it. Unlike when you go to a not grocery store, but like a fast food place, and you're like, they put too much sugar this time. They didn't. It tastes like shit, you know. So, highly recommend doing that. And my chair is like squeaky. It's my chair is like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So that's another thing. I got this little cup on Amazon. It's called Do Do Co. You can't see it, but it's a bubble tea cup, and I find those are really good for making iced coffee. Okay, so 3 years ago. Okay. So we haven't seen these ones. I wonder what his oldest video is. Oh, you know what we should do? We should check out that new channel that I found. Okay, Scariest Short Creepy Pasta. Okay, that was his 8 years ago. Crazy. I'm just looking at his intro from back then. Cool. Yes. This one? No. Hold on. No. I forget which one it was. I subscribed, didn't I? Hmm. This person does the same thing. Excuse me. He stopped uploading videos, unfortunately, but he was a really funny guy. Bro, I can't find it. Ah, I should have gotten this ready in advance. I wasn't thinking. What the hell was it? Hmm. You think I would have saved it? Oh, it's this one? I think it's this one. I think I found it. Yeah. Okay. Found it. Let's watch it together. So let's do videos in 2 days ago. All right, let's watch the one he uploaded 2 days ago. Let's see if we like this or not.
Solo Brenner. Number 18. Solo Brenner claims to have caught a ghost on camera at an abandoned cemetery somewhere in Brazil.
No, this is the guy that I can't stand his voice. This is the one that I only saved because I want to show somebody his voice. Okay, no, so I can't find it. I was sure I subscribed. Like, did something happen to their channel? Who's Ghosty? I used to listen to this podcast a lot. I stopped though. Kind of got over. I got a little bit over. Like true crime was too much for me. I was watching it too much. Okay, so I can't find it. Shit. That's too bad. Okay, well, you know what? Oh, it's Bizarre Bub. It's Bizarre Bub. I was subscribed. I kept going past it. Oh, it's right there. I was gonna go crazy. I should bookmark this. Jesus. I'm not editing this whole part out. Okay? Alright. I am not editing any of this. You gotta watch me do it. Oh, I even bookmarked it. What the hell? Alright, I'm losing it. You know what? I'm just gonna end the recording right now. Okay, let's get a freaking video going. Jesus. How long has it been? Oh my god, it's been 12 minutes. Chop chop.
On July 1st of 2024, an ambulance driver stands far away from his vehicle while sounding immensely terrified. According to the driver, he had to pull over immediately as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. In his own words, he was driving back to base when suddenly he saw something in the back of the ambulance. Upon realizing what it was, he stops the vehicle and jumps out in a panicked state. Now, due to a lack of parking, he parks the ambulance inside an alleyway, but even from a distance, he can't seem to look away from the truck. Clearly, something has left him deeply unsettled. The following is his footage. Take a look.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
tell me as soon as you can.
I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Thank you.
I'm not trying to go back in this truck.
He ran out. Oh my god. And the other guy's like, "Are you okay?" Surprised the other guy didn't go with him. I don't see anything happening.
No, hey, on it quick. No. I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like, it just, oh, shit. Like, it just flew open. Like, can y'all? Oh. Nah, what the? What was that? Can y'all see it? Nah, hell no. That, nah.
It's no wonder why the EMT was immensely afraid of going back to the ambulance. Something appears to have been inside. Although we don't see a face as the EMT claims to have seen earlier, we do see what looks like a shadowy figure moving back and forth. It appears to dart from side to side, as if being stuck inside. The EMT driver thinks that whatever this was had been the culprit behind the cabinet door swinging open on its own, which he says had been the loud thump heard inside. But as for the mysterious face he'd seen earlier, that remains a mystery. Some believe that maybe this may have been the spirit of a deceased individual who unfortunately passed away inside the ambulance. While many think this, others have no idea what this could have been. Whether ghost or something else, the EMT was just glad to have someone from work pick up the truck. To this day, the question remains, just what exactly had been inside the ambulance?
That's pretty creepy if you think about it. Like the EMTs, any kind of emergency responder, right? If you've ever taken the time to listen to their stories and see the kind of stuff that they go through, a lot of them experience things like this. And when you listen to them talk, you can really tell that it's very, very real to them and it's actually happened, you know? That's something that I've I really believe when it comes to them, because I've even saw another one, I think it was on Ghost Adventures too. She was an EMT and she says there's just something about going into a house and trying to save somebody's life, trigger warning here. And when you unfortunately you do everything you can, but you can't save their life, so they pass away in front of you, scared and looking at you. And I guess there's something while someone's looking at you like that like kind of haunts you. She was saying as an EMT, she was like, and that starts playing with you, and then you start seeing things a little bit, not like hallucinations, but more like kind of like PTSD, you know? So that's another thing. He said he was like a newer EMT, but the only thing I can think of, it might have been some kind of bird. I mean, I feel like he would have known, and we would have heard the wings flapping if it was a bird from his camera. So who the hell knows what it is? Like, this is actually really good, and this is actually very interesting to me. I don't know how you guys feel about this video. Like, obviously there's not much visual, but yeah. All right, next.
In the following video, 3 friends are alone at home when one friend decides to call their mom after something scary had occurred.
I should be home in about 10 minutes. I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do not go out of the room whatsoever.
All 3 friends are locked up in this room, and for good reason. Earlier, they heard a loud crash from downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Did it sound like glass? Was it metal? What did it sound like?
I thought it was just like a big thud, and then
So you heard glass shattering?
yeah.
Now this is where things start to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all three friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands if needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to grab his dog and pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least. This is what they caught.
Okay, it's fine.
There's somebody
Okay.
there, they can't
Okay.
grab them.
Okay.
All right, I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I have to be honest with you guys, his reflection in the mirror actually scared me. I wonder if this is
Apparently, one of the
Canadian.
friends had noticed
He's got a
something
hockey
moving in the
stick.
dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later. In case you missed it, this is what was caught.
Oh lordy! You can hear the footsteps. Oh my god. Was there actually somebody in the house?
Eerily, something can be seen moving behind the railing. In a swift motion, this mysterious object passes by without making a sound. It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly.
Oh god. I muted myself by accident because I freaked out. I got goosebumps from my arms to my toes. There's just something about that face when it ran by. Oh my god, why is it so creepy? Okay, let me pause it for you guys. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, alright, I'm a strong, independent woman.
Its uncanny motion and closeness to the ground have led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. Features that a face would have can be seen briefly. Its uncanny motion and closeness to the ground have let the group.
Sorry. Okay. Where's the face?
Clearly, something can be seen moving behind the railing. In a swift motion.
Look at that. It almost looks like a face. That's so creepy. Right there, you can kind of see it better when it moves. I think it's just an arm now that I paused it. But oh my god, that kind of freaked me out, honestly. It's almost like they have a little brother or sister at home. I wonder.
Mysterious object passes by without making a sound. It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly. Its uncanny
looks like
motion
someone
and
crawling
closeness
on
to the
their
ground
knees,
have
maybe?
led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. To them, it looks as though a floating head had passed by. If only they had seen this before the police arrived. As they state, who knows what they would have said about this. While the supposed shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them, this would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. Now, up until now, there haven't been any updates, But until then, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I think it was someone crawling on the ground. One of their friends that was scared crawling behind them. Or hopefully not a stranger, because that's just creepy.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother walks out of a house in a panic frenzy, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. Outside on the back patio, the family's dog started acting strange. They were barking at something that didn't appear to be there. Although unfazed by the dog's behavior, considering that they often do this in the back patio, the mother decides to record this video, and for good reason. Whenever their dog starts to act up, something very strange happens. As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is captured.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind. That's I know, Blue, someone's there, huh? I know, I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the third time. I can't believe I caught it on camera. Sick on Blue. Creepy, right? Katie, I guess I do have a ghost, babe. Get on Blue. I'm shutting the door.
As many have stated, if it wasn't for the dog's reaction, this wouldn't have been as strange. Clearly, something had set off the dog. The chair suddenly stopping on its own, coupled with the dog's behavior, has led viewers to believe that this was paranormal. The mother who took this thinks so, but any ideas on what exactly had been on the chair remains unknown. Whether supernatural or not, this video remains a mystery.
I don't know what to think about this rocking chair, to be honest. What do you guys say? What are you guys thinking? I really don't know. It doesn't feel like it's like someone's pulling a string, or she said it wasn't windy outside. Nothing seems to be moving from the wind enough to move that chair. The chair's not in a crack or anything. I don't know, this is really like, these videos are just kind of like, I feel like they're not as fake, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're more natural, and it's just kind of like, oh, this is weird. Like, I wonder what could, the dog's reaction is maybe the chair was moving for a bit and then it just stopped. Doesn't mean the dog saw anything, but like, everything seems genuine. I don't know, man. Next one. These are really good. I'm really enjoying these. I hope you guys are enjoying these too.
Now, this next video was suggested to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. According to them, they had found this video on social media with little to no context. It seems to have been posted by someone who was either at a clinic or a hospital sitting patiently in the waiting room. However, something about this space just seems off. The person who took this seems to have been waiting here for quite some time, with no one else around. Lacking other people in this room, the video gets a whole lot strange when this is captured. Take a look. Somehow, a shadow appears with no one else around. The whole space is entirely devoid of any patience, yet strangely, a silhouette is cast. Initially, it seems as if the shadow was cast by someone off camera, but when the person filming pans the phone to show the whole space, no one is there. No person or object is moving like the shadow on the wall, and neither is there anyone or anything disappearing before reappearing again. The shadow seems to be something of its own. While it's hard to say what exactly was caught on camera, the mystery alone has led many to believe that this may just be something beyond explanation. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
I think it's just the I think that one's just pretty obvious. It's just a reflection from outside of the window. You see that all the time, right? We talk about it all the time when cars driving by and class the light could be anything reflecting from outside. That's what I think it is. Just the fact that it's a hospital makes it creepier because hospitals, a lot of people pass away there, you know? And a lot of people go through rough times there too.
On June 4th of 2024, a video was taken inside a public restroom where something pretty creepy took place. The man who recorded this is known as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone, you can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states that no one else is in the restroom except him. Now this is odd, considering that he just heard noises coming from one of the stalls, but each one is empty. So, as an attempt to get this on camera, he begins to record and captures this.
Nuevamente quiero que vean, estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño y pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo, pero vean de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, vean. Acá tampoco, vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada. Aquí pues tampoco, vean. Y acá el lugar es bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo. Pero a ver, hoy. ¿Escucharon? ¿Escucharon?
Oh, I saw that. There's a face in there. I saw that face. My heart went from here to down here.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this, a face suddenly appearing in a stall that was clearly empty. It happens quickly, but not so fast that we miss it. Only do we realize what was seen until after.
It's fake. We've seen this face more than once. How many times have we seen this face now in between cracks? Like freaking, at least like I'd say 4 or 5 times. The banging's probably someone just knocking on the door. So for me, that's a thumbs down.
After it happens, or at least that's what happened with Axel. It was only after reviewing the footage that he noticed the face. Just like viewers, he was left terrified by what was caught behind the door. Like something out of a nightmare, a pale face with wide open eyes just disappears without a trace. Now Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying.
I rolled my eyes back so far that I think I reached the sky.
In the following clip, a man is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Like I was saying earlier, most of the stuff does happen down here.
Now the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement, which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months living there, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
Stuff does happen down here. And I mean, you can't really. That's freaky stuff right there, man. Yep, that's what you call it. I hate that. Freaks me out, man. It's giving me goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door again. Yeah, I don't like that. Ooh, that's creepy. So that door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close, stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go of it. Oh crap, that's freaky.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling, and he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy. According to him, he can barely open it himself despite being quite big. Now, with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017 and living somewhere else now, this footage continues to baffle him to this day.
You want to know what I think? Living in an old house currently, and have grown up in an old house that was next to a church where the nuns used to live. I think the door is not heavy. If he did say that it was heavy, then he's lying. Because you can clearly see the door is wood and thin. Also, if he's got a window open up there where I can see the sunlight, that would explain if there's two windows open, right, in the basement or something. That would explain why the door is moving by itself. About the cans falling down, I'm not too sure. I don't think the wind could make the cans fall down, so that's the one I don't know that much about. He really would have had to just go around showing the whole room, you know, and that way we can tell more, we can see what the hell's going on. He didn't seem scared at all. Apparently this is something that happens to him a lot, so okay, that kind of makes sense, but you'd still be kind of spooked. For this, I'm not gonna say that it's fake. I think that he knew this was gonna happen, and he knows why it's happening, unless he's, you know, not very bright, and he took advantage and recorded it to make it look spooky. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe he had a can slightly tilted on the corner, was waiting for it to fall, you know? And that little gust of wind was just enough to make the cans fall. Sorry, my chair's... I need to fix the wheels and stuff. But that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Clea, as always, is gonna have a list pre-typed for me so that I can read it after and be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's what it was, you know? So, let's keep watching.
In this next video, a woman is standing outside her house during a rainstorm when she notices something highly unusual. The woman in this video is known as Amanda, and while standing on her patio, something close by catches her attention. In fact, she was left shaken up after getting a clear view of what she was seeing. Taking a closer look, she sees this.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See? Man, I'm telling you right now. Ignore my dogs. But look, man, I think it's time to move.
Now, without much lighting, it might be hard to spot what exactly was being seen, but with a few edits, it becomes apparent that something had appeared. It's as if someone or something dressed in white was in the distance. Not sure if she was just seeing things, Amanda shares this video online and immediately gets comments from those who say that they too see the white figure. But of course, let me know what you think. Is a figure seen as many believe, or might there be some explanation for this mysterious incident?
I already know what it is. It's a reflection of herself. She's recording from inside, and so she's behind a window, right? And it's the reflection of herself when the light flashes, reflects on her, and it reflects on the window, and then her camera's capturing it. She just spooked herself. Yeah, I know that from having security cameras around the house. Cool lightning though.
Like most clips, this one has yet to be solved. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Now this next video comes from Jalen Love, who although has no idea what was captured, is extremely unsettled by this footage. She claims that no one else had been in the house except her two sisters, who are seen on camera. They had just come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following. Now it's worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks prior to this incident, someone broke into their house. It's for this reason that they've set up cameras around their home in case it happens again. But this time, it appears that something else other than a burglar was captured. The two sisters enter inside, leaving the front door open for Jalen, who was still getting out of the car. As Jalen takes her time to come inside, this happens. Behind this door, a dark figure is seen. It's worth pointing out that no one is seen behind the door before it's open. Nothing apparent stands out until something eventually does. Whatever this is just stands there while seemingly hiding itself from the camera, or at least a part of it, as only partially do we see the figure. Seeing this, Jalen and her sisters were freaked out. They state that they wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for what occurred later that night. According to them, they had heard strange noises coming from downstairs, which made them check their surveillance cameras. But while checking the footage from earlier that night, they see this, a dark silhouette that disappears in the blink of an eye. Like many, she now believes that something unexplainable was captured. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera, or was something else captured?
Let's rewind this a bit to when they're walking through the door. I want to see when they're walking through the door.
Come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following. Now it's worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks prior to this incident, someone broke into their house.
So she was behind the door, so she would have seen if there was someone.
It's for this reason that they've set up cameras around their home in case it happens again. But this time, it appears that something else other than a burglar was captured. The two sisters enter inside, leaving the front door open for Jalen, who was still getting out of the car. As Jalen takes her time to come inside, this happens.
Oh, I wanted to stop it where the door's closed. Hold on.
Happens.
Okay, so there's nothing behind the door. There's no one there. When they walked by, there was also no one there. Then all of a sudden, okay, so she's wearing a watch on her wrist. Okay, so it's not that. You see how it went out and then it went back in really fast? That's what, because they have the same, look like they say have the same company of camera as me. That's what happens on my cameras. Sometimes it lags a bit and it goes and it looks like there was a vehicle driving by, but really you just saw the end of it because the camera lagged a little bit. So I think it's camera lag. I really personally think it's camera lag. It is kind of weird and creepy, I agree. But I really just think that's what it is from the third person coming in. Especially with that light in front. I don't think it's anything paranormal.
Behind this door, a dark figure is seen.
You see how it goes back in fast? It's worth pointing out that
no one is seen behind the door before it's open. Nothing apparent stands out until something eventually does. Whatever this is just stands there while seemingly hiding itself from the camera, or at least a part of it, as only partially do we see the figure. Seeing this, Jalen and her sisters were freaked out. They state that they wouldn't have seen this if it
Unless it's a ghost wearing a watch. I mean, I don't know. That one's I think they just spooked themselves kind of video. Especially after like getting robbed, you're gonna be extra paranoid, so I would know.
It's around 9 p.m. on a Friday night when two sisters are settling in for the evening. During this time, their mom had gone out to walk their dog as she does every night. But while both sisters are alone at home, something happens that leaves them extremely unsettled. Now, the mother in question, known as Isabel Katz, had sent me this video in the hopes that someone could explain her footage. She and her kids live in a house that might be haunted, according to her. Strange things often happen, and she doesn't know what to do. From a sliding cabinet door that is often found open after being closed shut, to mysterious noises heard at night, Isabel is certain that something unexplainable is happening. One night, while Isabel walks the family dog, her two children are alone at home when this is captured. It was after watching this video that their mother knew something paranormal had occurred. At first, one of her children sees something that terrifies them beyond belief. According to her, she had seen what looked like a tall figure standing inside the master bedroom. It wasn't exactly clear as her daughter states, but she knew something was there, and her sister can attest to this as she too had seen something tall inside the room. Following that, the sound of their cabinet door sliding open is heard on camera. Understandably, the whole family was freaked out, if not spooked, by this incident. Not much else is known about this clip, but Isabel hopes that someone could explain her footage, as she's not sure what to do or what was caught on camera. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also,
Okay, well, that would be pretty spooky. As kids, I'd be so scared. It's cute that the big sister went out to check. That was adorable. I love that. We'll never know what that was. Sometimes when I sleep at night, I see a dark figure in the corner and it's just a pile of clothes, you know? Especially when you're a kid, you get spooked really easy. If I was that mom, I would check every corner of the house and make sure that there's not an actual person in there, because that's really creepy. And it's like, how does she know for sure that it's that cabinet that opened? I don't know if it was like if she's got closets, if it's a door that was just swinging back and forth from the wind, or you know what I'm saying? Not enough details, but still very spooky. If I was in that situation, I'd be pretty scared. Also, that big sister was awesome. These videos, I have to say, chef's kiss, top notch. Really good. It's nice to have something a bit different to watch. And it's good to switch it up from time to time, you know? Hopefully I know my fan's probably loud for you guys, I'm sorry. But I need it. So let's check the comments. No intro, no yapping, just straight horror. Yeah, well that's what these compilation YouTube channels should be doing, right? Go straight to the point. For us, you know, we like chit-chatting. I mean, I like chit-chatting, you know, chatting with you guys and stuff. Not him leaving us in the truck after that noise. That's good. That gets a thumbs up from me. Oh, I should make sure you go over there and subscribe to this channel and like their videos and everything. I will link it. Let me bookmark this. I'll link this video in the bottom description too. I used to work as an emergency responder before. We've got our office that has barracks and bunk beds where the staff could rest while on standby. One of our ambulance on that shift started wailing and headlights turning on without the keys in it. One of our senior responders explained that there's a patient that died in the ambulance. They conclude that the spirit of that person is still attached and roaming inside. Really creepy as a responder, yeah. Or it's just a mechanical issue. I mean, an electric issue. Because it's an old van. Old truck. 750, it was just a glare from the chandelier. It moved at the same pace as the camera person. Let's see. Oh, was it a glare from the chandelier?
Clearly, something can be seen moving behind the railing. In a swift motion, this mysterious
Smart. That person is smart. GG. Glare from the chandelier gets a thumbs up from me. Now we know. Imagine being stuck in a haunted public bathroom. Also, I was thinking, that's a university, right? Their bathrooms were in rough shape, man. Holy frick. That was crazy. I've never seen a public washroom in such bad shape before. Not for like a college and stuff. I'm an overnight elementary school custodian and I'm alone in the building a lot and I hear so much weird shit at night that I always wear earbuds the whole shift. Toilets flush in dark, empty bathrooms. Shadows move down dark in the hallways. They're used to it now. Yeah. Yeah. The one with the shadow on the wall in the hospital was the shadow of something hanging in front of the light. You can see it dangling and swinging slightly, causing the shadow to move back and forth. Oh, okay. Ah, there you go. I was an EMT for 13 years. Quite a few of my coworkers and myself had unexplained and scary experiences in ambulances. It's not uncommon when death happens in the back. Sometimes the dead don't leave. Yeah, that's... Okay, here we go. I'm an electrician. We rewired a historic college auditorium renovation in our town back in 2008 through 2010. A lot of famous people had played there over the years as it was originally opened in 1910. Supposedly, a man was killed during construction. He fell through the skylight on top of the original stage house in 1910. There was a stain on the hardwood floor of the original stage that wouldn't go away even after refinishing and eventually replacing the floor, where he supposedly landed. But the weirdest thing I saw was up in the attic over the front porch. Hold on. Up in the attic, over the front porch, was a newer table, chairs, and a cot. Also an ashtray full of cigarette butts that are not that old. The attic space was completely inaccessible from the time it was built until they opened it up to install electrical for new lighting over the porch. It felt very weird and just dark feeling seeing that. One lady I know that worked there during her college days in the early 90s told me that one night after a performance, They cleaned up and turned the lights off. Immediately after the door was shut, they heard a very loud noise. They opened the door, turned on the lights to find all the tables and chairs stacked in a huge pile. It is a very weird job to work for 2 years. That's very interesting. That's cool. I mean, the ashtray could just be kids going up there and sneaking and smoking at night or something. I don't know. But I love hearing people's stories. Like, the comments are, you know, usually my favorite part of this. It's interesting. That ghostly face that peeked through the gap scared the living daylights out of me. My heart went from here to down there. I wasn't expecting it. Obviously it's fake, but all right. Okay,
Downstairs, and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Oh, the kid video? Okay, the last story. Okay, last one. I swear this also happened to me. November 1st, 2015, which I'm surprised they remember the exact date. I don't remember when I was robbed. But anyways, living in a small studio in New York City, living room, bathroom, kitchen only. You woke up that morning and went straight to the bathroom to take a pee. Washed your hands, started brushing my teeth, had a plate falling on the ground in the kitchen and getting destroyed. Ran to the kitchen and nothing was on the ground. I checked the cabinets and nothing looked broken. I opened the front door to hear if it was one of my neighbors from my floor, but after standing with the door open, trying to hear someone cleaning the mess, all I heard was silence. I couldn't keep thinking about it, so the next day I asked all the 4 other doors in the building and nobody said they broke anything at their place. I've never done drugs in my life and I hate drinking and smoking. I promise you that this shit is real and it's like something is playing with us just for fun. Or there was something on the roof or the side of the building that smashed, or in the streets. New York's very loud, isn't it? I don't know about this one. All right, well, that's it for me. What else was he saying? You might as well listen to his outro.
Account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Okay. I like how he just uses little PNG art there on the sides. Nothing fancy. It's cute. It's just like a subscribe and then the stuff. You know, some channels with this many 3 million subscribers and that gets that many views, their outro is like da 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 da. This guy's just like just a little bit of writing and a little bit of PNG art. Well, that was fun. That was really fun. I enjoyed myself watching this new person. If Nuke doesn't have anything next week, if it's not too hot, you know, I only upload when I can or when I'm feeling it. I do this for fun. This is not something that I force myself to do. So sometimes I'll miss a week or whatever, you know, if I'm busy. Especially I went to a medieval fair. That was really fun. The knights fighting and smashing each other was amazing. But I'll let you go for now. Don't forget to take your pills, lock your doors, lock your vehicle, close your windows, put your clothes in the dryer, whatever it is that you might be forgetting to do. The sooner you get it over with, the sooner it's done. That's what I try to tell myself, but it doesn't always work. Yes, there's a mess back here. Don't worry about that. I was trying to clean out the closet, then I got too hot. So I'll see you next time and stay safe. Sweet nightmares.